another episode. This would be episode number 8. I'd like to say how's it going to everybody out there. Thank you for watching all the other videos, and I would just like to say to everybody, thank you for subscribing if you are a subscriber, and thank you for liking videos if you have liked videos. Today's topic I would like to tackle, can you handle the truth? And what is the truth to you? That's what I want to say. What does the truth mean to you? The definition of the truth is the quality of state of being true, that which is true or accordance with fact or reality, a fact or belief that is accepted as true. That is the definition of truth. So what does that mean to you? To me, I would say that the truth is basically within the word, the truth. If somebody tells you that they're telling you the truth and nothing but the truth, then you gotta accept it for what it is. If it sounds like a lie, then you take it as a lie. But let's tackle what the truth is. To me, I would like to say that I tell the truth all the time, and the truth to me is bond. It's like how Scarface said, "All I have is my balls and my word." That's what it is. It's basically within the definition, a fact or belief that is accepted as true. The quality or state of being true. Like, what else do you want? A fact, that which is true or in accordance with fact or reality. What is the reality in what someone is when someone is telling the truth? That's what you have to ask yourself when somebody's telling you the truth. Someone's being sincere and being very truthful. Like, what else do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, what else do you want from somebody? Like, I know within relationships, females, when their man is telling the truth to them, and let's say that all they heard is lies, sometimes the truth sounds like a lie, because it sounds like that they're trying to get at of something, which is not natural for men. But if you have a stand-up man or a stand-up woman, if you have a stand-up woman out there, fellas, and she's telling you the truth, what else would you accept other than that? Like, what else do you want other than truth, honesty, loyalty? You know what I'm saying? Like, what else do you want out of a relationship? So let's get down and tackle this. Let's get deep down into this topic. What does the truth mean to you? And what I would like to say is the real truth the actual truth, or just a facade of what is true? Like, basically what I just said, being real. Like, is being real the truth, or someone just, displaying a facade of themselves of what they think is true? So basically, is the truth tricky to you? Like, is someone a trickster to where they feel as though that if they display their truth, in which I want to dive into that, living within truth, like, you hear that a lot. Like, I've been in a lot of relationships where I've always told the truth, never lied in any relationship. Between the ages of 25 and now, I've never lied. But from, I would say, high school to 24, I lied. It comes with the territory when you're a young guy. You feel as though that if you lied to your girl, then that'll be it. That's the end of the argument. But that what I found out was not true. just tell the truth. Like, just tell the truth in any circumstance. If it hurts their feelings, tell them the truth. If it doesn't hurt their feelings, tell them the truth. Like, the truth will set you free. That saying isn't out there for nothing. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Those sayings aren't out there just to be out there. It's what it is. The truth shall set you free. What does that mean? The truth shall set you free. Well, if you tell the truth, you won't have to harbor any type of ill will on yourself to where you have to keep lying, because lies compound lies. And when you have to tell a lie, you have to keep telling that lie in order for it to sound like the truth. So with that being said, like, let's get into lies compounding lies. When you tell one lie, you have to tell 100 more lies in order for someone to get off your back. But they're not really off your back because they still want to know if you can tell them exactly what you told them within the entirety of what you said when you tell a lie. So just tell the truth. That's just what it is. And with that, are you scared of the truth? Does the truth scare you? If, let's say, ladies, let's say your man's been cheating on you, but you want him to tell you that he's been cheating. Do you accept the truth for what it is? Or do you feel as though that if you hear the truth, it'll hurt your feelings? What type of feelings do you go through? I want to hear from y'all on this one. I want to hear from you on this one. Do you feel as though that if your man tells you the truth, if he's been cheating, that you will feel some type of way to the fact that your whole world is just in shambles? What scares you about the truth? Is it hearing the truth, or knowing that what you thought wasn't what was said? Let's say you go into something and you have a whole mindset of what you think something is, and you basically get the rug pulled from under you, and it's not what you've been thinking. So you've been basically going off of what you feel as though is the truth. But when you hear the complete truth, does that scare you at all? Like, I remember when I was 5 years old, and the guy that told me, which was my godfather, when I was a big wrestling fan from, I don't know, probably from like 2 or 3 years old to 5. This is when I was told that wrestling was fake. He told me the truth. But I felt as though that the truth was wrestling was real. These guys were getting hurt. And, they would wrestle. They hated each other. If they were, nemesis or whatever. Like, I never thought a day in my life within those 5 years that sport was fake, until my godfather told me that wrestling was fake. So when I heard the truth, I didn't accept it at first. I thought he was bullshitting. I thought that, it was a lie, and I continued on watching wrestling. So when the years went past, I finally started to see how fake wrestling was. So then I had to make a decision. Do I keep watching something that I feel as though is that I thought was real, but it's fake? Do I keep looking at something like this? So I decided not to watch it anymore. So that's that. And why is the truth so seductive? Have you ever been so seduced by the truth that you have to keep hearing truth until your fucking ears pop. When I turned 22, I was in a I was in a limbo of sort of between religions. I'm currently I currently study Islam. I was a Methodist Christian before, which is a family religion belief system that my mother's family has. I have several Methodist ministers in my family. During when I was younger, during Sunday dinners over my great grandmother's house, they would all come over. From her watching TV, the whole family would be around. We'll be having conversations. People be outside in the backyard, in the kitchen, in the dining room, upstairs. Like, this is what we did almost every Sunday. It was kind of like the scene from Soul Food. I feel as though that movie got that concept of family from my family when I seen the movie. So from me, coming from Methodist Christianity to Islam, to some people that is seeking the truth. So when I started seeking the truth of what that religion was, not only did I get into stuff that I felt as though when I found out that I felt like that I was shielded from, such as I would say not only the Muslim religion, I would say the African American plight of the state of who we are. I felt like that I was cheated out of knowing. Not just because of me practicing the Methodist Christianity religion. It's just that I felt like within the time of me being in that from younger age to 21, I didn't really know too much or whatever. I was naive to certain stuff. So when I started to get into Islam, and when I started to get into African studies and stuff, and learning about other big African American figures and other big African figures, and people like Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Sojourner Truth, Louis Farrakhan, Elijah Muhammad, Clarence 13X, all these people, Mahatma Gandhi, like all these people that I never heard of. I started to study them. I started to figure out where I wanted my life to go, what I wanted my truth to be. So as I started going through these changes, the truth of which I thought was the truth, or is the truth, it started becoming very seductive. So I started reading more. I started learning more. And I thought that after high school, I was done. I didn't feel as though that college was something that I wanted to do. I didn't feel like learning was something that I had to do anymore until I got into the Islamic religion. So studying in the Islamic religion, just as the Christianity religion, just as the Buddhist religion, just as in the Hindu religion, you have to study. And as much as all of the seduction of knowledge started coming over me, I wanted more. I wanted to know more. I wanted to see more. I wanted to experience more. And it started becoming very seductive. So with that, what attracts you to the truth? What attracted me to the truth was learning something new. Something that I didn't know before. Something that I didn't think was out there, for me being naive, for me just doing a regular 9 to 5 job, to me just, going to work and, hanging out with friends or whatever. And I would say within the truth that I feel is the truth, you may scare off, if not lose, a certain amount of friends that you had. And I say that because maybe your friends aren't into what you want to learn about. Some of your friends may be behind you, as well as some of mine and some of my family members. But not all of my friends were down. Like, I remember I had to cut off a certain amount of friends because I didn't feel as though that they would understand what I was going through. Too many debates were going on. Too many finger pointing was going on. Too many jokes were being told because I wanted to do something different with my life. So the truth of what I felt as though was the truth started attracting me more, and it started to making me feel more secure with who I was and what I wanted to experience more. I never gave travel a thought when I wasn't experiencing these certain things. And when I started to travel, and when I started to see more and started to see, other states and how other people get down in other cities and how other people live day to day and stuff like that started to attract me more. And this is where I started to feel, okay, this is the truth right here. Like, this is the truth that I feel as though that, I was shunned from, or I didn't get to experience, or I didn't get to be around. Like, being in a single mother household, doesn't really have its fair advantages, but you get to experience certain things, and you have to really pay attention and be alert of your surroundings more than what you would if you was in a mother and father parent household. Not saying I'm ungrateful, but I love my mother, and I'll do anything for her. But other than that, with that being said, what attracts you to the truth, and what's so seductive about the truth? What is the essence of the truth that draws you into it? It's kind of like, if I could give a goofy a comparison. I saw the remake of the It movie, and it was a scene in there where the clown had these lights that came out of his mouth, called it the death lights, but they were very attractive to where people would look at them and they would get seduced by what the power was, and they wouldn't be able to move or something like that. Just think of something like that. Think of you being able to know the truth in that type of capacity. It's a light that attracts you. I think that's the reason why people really don't understand what the Illuminati is. The Illuminati really is just a word that means the illuminated ones, the holders of the light. That's what it means. The light meaning what? The light meaning knowledge. The more knowledge you gain, the more light you have. So if anything, anybody can be a member of the Illuminati if they gain knowledge and power and money and stuff like that. When, not saying that I'm a part of the Illuminati, or anybody who has money, power, or knowledge is a part of the Illuminati, but just saying, like, the more knowledge that you have, the more you're aware of who you are. I guess the term of today is woke. The term that I came to that derived woke was being conscious. Being conscious of yourself. But also, I would like to say, what turns you off about the truth? Is there something about the truth that turns you off about it? Is it something that's icky, that makes you feel ill, that makes you not want to know what the truth is? Is there something that you feel that the truth holds that will feels like it'll betray you, or it'll make you feel bad, or make you feel low, or something like that? Is there something about the truth that turns you off about it? What turns you off about the truth? I feel as though the truth shouldn't turn you off. The truth should be a turn on. Like, I feel like all females like a guy that can tell the truth. No woman wants a man that wants to lie to him. No man wants a female that wants to lie to them. So what makes you feel that the truth should turn you off about it? There should be nothing about the truth that turns you off about it. The truth should be something that the truth is something that you get when you're born. Just think of when you're born. You're in a perpetual state of darkness, triple darkness within the womb. You come out, you see what the world really is, from what you thought that the world was to what you now know what the world is. So you're in your mother's stomach for 9 months. This is the world to you. It's muffled sounds, darkness, and that's it. Then you come into the world 9 months later, and it's bright, it's loud, it's seductive. So you want to explore more. That's the reason why the infant mind is, I think it fires off more, and that's the reason why you see babies paying attention more and infants paying attention more to their surroundings. And when they start to crawl, they start to explore within the house or outside, or when they start to walk, they really get to explore, because now they can go everywhere. They start to learn how to run. They really get to see the world faster than what they've saw it before. Oh, they get to climb stairs and climb things. Oh, they really can get to stuff now. Oh, so they're a little bit older. They're 3 years old now. They can now pull a chair to the counter, climb on the chair, climb on the counter, and get those cookies that mom or dad always gives them. They get to explore more. That's the reason why when you see babies put things into their mouth, they want to know what it is. It's basically them wanting to know, what is this? What is the true nature of this object? Okay, it's a cookie. It's sweet. It's crunchy. It's soft. It's tasty. This is the truth about this item. I like this. So I would say some babies get turned off by vegetables. It's icky. It's green. It's tasteless. No taste to it. I don't like this. So what about the truth turns you off about it? Like, nothing should turn you off about the truth at all. What draws you away from the truth? Some people may be in the idea of never wanting to know the truth. Why is that? Well, the truth may scare them. The truth may make them feel bad. It may make them feel down. It's kind of like how when you hear cigarette ads and they say, yes, it will cause cancer. You turn a cigarette packet over and it says will cause cancer, will cause birth defect, will cause child delay in child development. Well, the Surgeon General's telling you the truth on that pack of cigarettes. So why is it that you want to be drawn away from the truth? The truth should draw you in. It shouldn't draw you away. You should never be drawn away from the truth. The truth is the truth for a reason. Let me read those definitions over again. Definition 1, the quality or state of being true. Number 2, that which is true or in accordance with fact or reality. 3, a fact or belief that is accepted as true. So, with that being said, what should draw you away from the truth? Now, I would say I have a problem with the second definition, that which is true or in accordance with fact or reality. Everybody knows their perception is their reality. Who knows what real fact is? So, with that being tossed out the window, but keep it in which that to hold on to the definition for what it is, that which is true or in accordance with fact or truth. No one knows what real reality is. Some people are in poverty. That's their reality. That's their perception. That's fact to them. They don't think that they'll ever get out of poverty. Some people never get out of poverty. Okay, let's take a rich person. That's their reality. It's fact to them that, I would never be in a poverty-stricken situation and stuff like that. That's their reality. That's their truth. They're living their truth. Both people, rich and poor, living within their fact of reality. So, are you able to handle the truth? Question. Are you able to handle the truth, but don't want the consequences of the knowledge that comes after knowing the truth? That's a heavy question. Let me read it again. Are you able to handle the truth, but don't want the consequences of the knowledge that comes after knowing the truth? What are the consequences of knowing the truth? Well, when you find something out, and when you know something, now those are the consequences. Now you know the truth about something, so it's yours now to hold or to tell. If someone swears you into secrecy, don't tell this truth about something that I just told you. Now, the consequences are if you tell, what happens. Who knows what happens? Everyone has different types of situations and consequences. But with that being said, are you able to handle the truth? Can you handle the truth? That's the name of this. Can you handle the truth? Are you able to handle the truth? Or for what comes with the truth, can you handle the consequences that comes with it? Can you? Me personally, I can handle the truth. Someone swears me into secrecy about the truth of something, I can keep it. But when someone usually tells me something, I never ever tell someone else. It's not within my place to tell somebody something that that I'm not supposed to talk about. Like, it's not within me. But if it's the truth of what someone told me and I'm within the means of keeping that secret, and that's the truth that I'm supposed to keep. And if I'm not sworn into secrecy within that truth, then I'll tell the truth for what it is, verbatim, for how they told me. Something that correlates along with the other question that I just asked is, can you hear the truth and live with what you heard? Can you? Can you hear something that is true and then live with it? You hear the truth every day. Most of the time. I wouldn't say the news is comprised of the truth. They have to fib a little bit in order for their point to come across. Usually, within news, it's the truth compound with a lie. Why is that? Well, it's a rating system. It's a viewership system. You have to be able to hold a dialogue. Stories have to go further than their shelf life. Just a whole bunch of things within it. But can you hear the truth and live with what you heard? Is that possible for anybody to hear the truth and live with it? What's a true thing? True thing is that, yes, black people were, or African Americans, I say black, let me be political. African Americans were slaves, but we also were kings and queens within our own rights. So you don't have to live off of one truth. You can know another truth and live off that also. Not only was I a indentured servant, I also was royalty at a point. I have royal blood just as much as an indentured server's blood within me. So I can perpetuate and craft my reality and truth however I want it. That's the reason why when you see black celebrities, they're held as royalty. Beyonce and Jay-Z held as royalty. Barack Obama and Michelle Obama held as royalty. Idris Elba held as a black king. All these people I just named have, I would say, some sort of royalness about them that people draw to the point to where, to drive the point, you're in an indentured servitude type of role at your job because you don't own the business that you work for. But if you do, more power to you. But if you don't, you are a slave within a point. So just like within the royal atmosphere and a kingdom is set up, you have royalty, then you have your peasants, then you have your middle class. It's all set up like that for a reason. So also, is stretching the truth lying or hesitating getting to your point to tell the truth? Is stretching the truth, is it lying? Like, if you stretch the truth, like, you hear people tell stories and, yeah, it was a fight and Woot Woot was fighting with so-and-so and, I was there and I saw the whole thing, but I ain't do shit. Like, you hear those types of stories. Usually you think, okay, well, he's stretching the truth. He really didn't say shit. He didn't really do shit. Whatever. Or on the other hand, you'll have somebody tell the story and they could be stretching the truth just to drive their point. Yeah, so and so got into a fight. I saw a homie get smacked. Oh shit, I was like, oh damn, what alright, let me do something, blah blah blah. Okay, he's basically driving his point to the fact that he's telling you the truth of what happened. He saw some shit, he wanted to do some shit, but in order for him to get his point across, to make himself sound great as well, he just had to stretch the truth a little bit. That's it. Is the truth telling a lie in reverse? Let me say that again. Is the truth telling a lie in reverse? So telling a lie is basically not telling a lie is not telling the truth. Obviously, it's the opposite of truth, lying. So I would say yes, the truth is lying in reverse. By you not telling a lie, therefore you are telling the truth. So therefore, they're the same. They're two opposite things on the same coin. You have heads, you have tails on a coin. You have truth, you have lies. So, same thing, just different outcomes. One's positive, one's negative. So, just take that for what it is. The truth is not lying. The truth is just lying in reverse. In a way, but not really. But just to drive my point across, it's for what it's worth. The truth will never be a lie. You can never lie when telling the truth at all. So you have nothing to worry about. So who's more accepting of the truth, men or women? I feel like women are more accepting of the truth, but it comes with a bargain. By you telling a woman the truth, therefore you have to always tell them the truth. With men, you tell your truth, we're done with it. We're done with the whole situation. We don't want to hear anymore. But the only bargain that comes with men when telling the truth is you have to stick to your word no matter what. With women, they value a man that tells the truth, but then you always have to stick to the truth. So you may be asking, so what's the problem with that? Why not just tell the truth all the time? Some men constantly lie, and this is something that I've used before. Men usually lie to protect a woman's feelings, because if we told you the truth, it'll still hurt your feelings, but then again it'll sound like a lie, but therefore it's still the truth. That was fucking crazy. So, who's more accepting of the truth, men or women? I would say women is more accepting of the truth, because by them knowing that, okay, this is the truth, I have nothing to worry about, this is what it is, they move on. There's nothing more that you can say other than, babe, this is the truth. This is what, I'm telling you. This is my word. I ain't lying to you. I will never lie to you. This is what it is. And that's that. So, women are more accepting of the truth than men, because, you know what, I take that back. Men are more accepting of the truth, because I feel as though with women, you have to explain why the truth is the truth without having to compromise your integrity. With men, you tell the truth, it's done. Women, it's some other things you have to say behind the truth. But the truth will always be the truth, but it's just for what it's worth. That's what happens. So, who hates hearing the truth more, men or women? Men hate hearing the truth more because if you tell a man he's this, this, and that, and he's this, this, and that, and he's this, this, and that, then you get into you feed into his ego. So therefore, by you feeding into his ego, you're lying to him. So when you tell him the truth and he finally hears the truth for what it is out your mouth, you hurt his ego. So without having to play those games, just tell the truth in the first place. Because with me, and I've always felt that I'm way different than everybody. Tell me the truth right away, because then I don't really have a big ego in the first place. It's just, if you tell me the truth, I can live with it. I'll hate hearing it if it's something that will be detrimental to my character, but I will respect what you're saying at the end of the day, and I wouldn't have a problem with it at the end of the day. So by you telling me your truth of what you feel as though I am, I'll accept it. I'll hate what you're saying, but I'll accept it and I'll move on. So with that, I will say my next answer to what does the truth mean to you, and the truth means to me within this whole time we've been talking, I feel as though that would you rather hear a lie than hear the truth? I would rather hear the truth than hearing a lie. Because as I said, when you tell a lie compounds a lie that compounds a lie. You have to keep lying to keep lying. But why? You can always stop by telling the truth. Tell the truth in the first place. You don't have to have any type of ill will on your heart, and you don't have to feel as though that you have to keep coming up with lies to make someone feel better. Just tell the truth within the first place. You have nothing to worry about after that. You just have to sit back and let the truth work its way within the fiber of somebody else's being. And that's it. That's all you have to deal with. That's all. And when you deal with shit like that, when you hear a lie, sometimes you take it in as the truth, but then it'll sit on you. And then you sit back, you're like, well, I don't feel like that was the truth. Okay, let me ask this person this other question. Let me see if I get a different answer. It's within the same question area, but I want to see if they give me another answer. And then you ask that person what it is, they tell you another lie. You ask them another question, they give you another lie. Just get to the truth. Let the truth settle within you, and within you, and let it go. Because the truth will always be the truth. So, with the last thing, give yourself time to digest the truth. And what do I mean by that? When somebody tells you the truth, and it's the whole truth, and it's the full truth, and it's nothing but the truth, let it weigh on your heart a little bit. Let it sit there, let it fester, let it marinate, because when you take in the truth, you start to live with the truth. What do I mean by that? Like I said in the beginning of this podcast, I was in a state of one truth, got to another truth, and found other truths. So I was living a linear, truthful life, found another truth to live by, found other truths within another truth I found, and started seeing other truths out in the world. How does that happen? Because I let one truth sit on me for a while. I got into another truth, let that sit on me, and then I saw other truths manifest itself around me. Started reading more, started seeing more, started looking at stuff a lot deeper than what it was. Because I let the truth sit, and I allowed myself to digest the truth. I have no more to say with this because the truth will always be the truth. But the only thing I will say with my final thought on this would be, allow yourself to hear the truth for what it is and for what it's for. Don't shun the truth away because you feel as though that something that you hear is wrong and stuff like that. If it's the truth and it feels like the truth, there's no other feeling but that. It's like finding love, and you know it's a true love and you don't want to get rid of it. But you know, it's some people out there that just want to get rid of that true love because it feels weird and it feels different than what you're used to, because you're used to seeing lies. So now that a lie has came into you and you live by a lie, you don't know what the truth looks like. So allow yourself to hear the truth and know what the truth is, so you don't have to deal with hearing lies no more. That's all I gotta say, everybody. Please, if you don't already have me on IG or Facebook, I have the link in the description of the channel for my Facebook. I have a picture of my Facebook name tag on my Facebook. I have my Instagram name tag. I have a picture of my Instagram name tag on my Facebook. So please follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. Please hit me up, like, comment, and subscribe all my videos that I've put out so far. I do this for you guys. I don't do this for me. This is your channel, and to remain remain your channel, you can give any type of topic suggestions you want me to do. I'll take it in. I'll try to do some type of research of the topic that you give, and I'll give you my truth of what I think what it is. And that's it. That's all. That's all I do this podcast for. I do this to either vent what I think is real and what I feel as though should be put out into the world. That's it. I only live by the truth of what I know. That's all. So, no more being said. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Please follow me on Facebook and IG, please. I'm thinking about starting a Twitter and maybe a Snapchat. So if I come to the decision to make those, I will post on my Facebook and Instagram page that I am now part of those social medias. I'm trying to figure out, because I'm still trying to get back into this social media game. Trying to see if there's any other social medias out there that I should get. But other than that, please, everybody, like, comment, and subscribe to all these videos. Please rewatch all these videos if you want to, further get to know what these topics that I've been doing are about. I've done stuff from romantic relationships, from to this one, truth. The last one that I did, I think that was on let me get my notes out. The last one I forgot what it was about. Let me get my notes. It was about breakups. I do breakups. I do relationship videos. I do stuff about real shit. I just try to hit all types of angles. That's all. So please, as I said, I will repeat again. Please like, comment, and subscribe to all of these videos. Please follow me on Facebook at Marcus Speaks, and please follow me on IG Marcus__speaks. So please, or no, I think it's Marcus__speak. Marcus__speak. If it's not that, just look up Marcus__speaks. But you should see my logo and everything on each and every last one of my IGs. IG and Facebook. You'll see it. You won't miss it. So just follow me, like, comment, and subscribe to all the videos, and please rewatch all the videos. And thank you for listening again. I can't say that so much. Like I like when I see that I have 2 views on my videos, because I feel as though that I'm reaching out to people. So please feel free to share this with people also that you know. Tell them about the channel. Tell them about the social medias. And I will sign out now. Thank you for watching. And please listen to the next one, because the next one will be a good one.